Hey guys, in this mini Devo, I want to take you back to Joshua chapter 3, towards the end of that chapter, more specifically, so verse 13 and 16. So, have you ever noticed that God sometimes asks for certain things that if you're paying attention to the details, you may be feeling like, why would God ask for that kind of stuff? If, after the fact, he still happened to work out the miracle. I mean, certain details that may seem superficial, that may seem irrelevant. However, God asked for that specific thing, and until that specific thing was done, the miracle occurred. But then after the fact, it may seem irrelevant. Is it though? And why did God ask for those or for that thing? In the case of Joshua 3, let's go to verse 13 and 16. Let's stay with 13, where it says that God, let me give you some context. God asked his people to get across into Canaan, across the Jordan River. They had to cross the Jordan River. They could either swim, rent a ferry or a boat. None of those were options, obviously. So God worked the miracle, and we know what the miracle was. He parted the waters, just like he did with the Red Sea. He did that with the Jordan River too. However, God explained and instructed Joshua to tell the priests who were carrying the ark, you know what, they're going to go in front, and as soon as they rest the soles of their feet in the water, the waters should stop flowing. In other words, the waters coming down are supposed to stop in a way that even the waters flowing downstream like this way were supposed to form a heap of water, and on the other end they should just go and fail. The flow would fail or stop, no more water. And that's how they were going to get across. But it said, as soon as the priests rest their feet in the water. And it happened. It took place. Everybody was happy. Everybody was astonished. I am. But that detail of God asking for their priests to go into the water and rest their feet in the water. Why would God ask for something like that if ultimately he was still going to work the miracle? Why have them get wet, in other words? Why have them get wet and naturally, clearly muddy if I mean, God, you're still going to work the miracle. Why don't you just work the miracle before our eyes, before we go in there? Everybody's astonished. Everybody is impressed. Everybody understands that you're almighty. Why the need to have them go and rest their feet in the river, in the water, before he parts the waters or before he stops the flowing of the stream by creating that heap, kind of like someone stopping the water there. So why? Have you ever wondered that? It may seem like an irrelevant detail to you or to some or most people, but they had to do that. They had to do that in order for the whole miracle to be produced, to work, to happen. God required that. Why? What do you think? What comes to mind? I would love it. I would love it if you watch this video and if you could add to the comments right there at the bottom, if you could add to the comments and let us know here at Austin Central, why do you think God required them to rest their feet in the water before he would stop the water? He would just stop the flow of the river. Going down, it would fail, no more water. And coming down this way, it would create a heap of water. That must have been impressive, quite the sight. Why would that be the requirement? Resting their feet, the soles of their feet, the priests, in the water before the miracle took place. He could have worked the miracle before, and he could have, and he can, but he didn't.